Hey there. This is the March 2022 monthly check-in. I am a few days late. The weather conditions over the past few days were very windy, then very wet. So here I am. In Hal Patioki, by the way. I love this park. So reflecting back on February of 2022, what are you most grateful or thankful for? And for myself, I am feeling a little bit better. January, I was still pretty sick. Not COVID, but it was like a sinus cold that just would not end. People in my life were communicating better and making some hard decisions, so I am proud that we're making progress. And I like being in community, whether it's on social, like there's a great hiking community, I'm in some trauma communities, some education communities, and a higher ed community I really like called Prolific. Coaching is giving me purpose and really, really deep satisfaction. And I've had better sleep, like more consistent sleep, which is really important. And I've been moving more. So that was good in February. The next question is 2 months into the year, what are the goals and projects where there are progress and growth? So the first thing obviously is coaching, because I have had a few clients. That's going really well. I am slowly making progress on my websites. I have two. I'm making my systems, trying to like streamline them and make them a lot more simple, and I am making progress in that. In February, my health got better, and 2 months into the year, I have a goal this year to section hike the Ocean to Lake hiking trail, which runs from like Okeechobee to Hobe Sound Beach. And I split it up into like 18 or 19 different section hikes that I'm doing unsupported by myself, meaning like hiking in and then hiking back out. And I've completed 4 section hikes so far, so that's exciting. Things that didn't go so well or quite as planned in February. I didn't exactly hit my health goals, even though I did make progress. Same thing with my business goals. I was hoping to launch a course, but I didn't get it finished in time on conflict styles, but I do have all the material ready. I just have to put it in a house and make some videos. Same thing with dissertation. Like, I tend to be overly critical, so it helps for me to look at what all I did accomplish. I've been having some truck drama with one of the dealerships, and I don't want to go into that. It's been really immobilizing. But again, it is what it is. I have no control over it. So, memories and good things to reflect on from February. I really got back into my hiking groove. My favorite are the rainy day hikes, especially at Sea Branch. I went kayaking and saw dolphins like jump right in front of my boat or kayak. Getting to visit some of my favorite places during the day, like Du Bois before they got crowded, was really great. And lessons from February that I learned that can help me through the rest of the year. I think the biggest thing is just accepting some things are not going to change, like they are what they are. Does not mean I have to agree with them, but saying, okay, this is where I'm at with the situation, and then I can like decide where to go from there. I have been practicing expanding my capacity and widening my window of tolerance, partly through hiking, partly through trying new things with my learning goals and my business goals, and trusting my health data has been really beneficial. I do wear an Apple Watch, a Whoop band, and a Aura ring, and I check in every morning and throughout the day. And January, I was like, no, I'm really tired, I'm gonna take a nap. But February, I was like, I'm really tired, let's check my health data. And my health data said, you can go for a longer hike. So I did, and I feel like my health is really leveled out because of that, and it's helped me not only physically, but my mental health as well. And the other lesson from February is to just stop hesitating, because sometimes as an INTP or a thinker, an analyzer, I want to read all of the things. I'm a questioner. I want to dive deep before I get started, and have all of the data. But I'm learning to just put stuff out there without doing all of the things first. Basically not having analysis paralysis. So saying, I have enough that I can get started. I have enough info, I can get started. I have enough practice and experience that I can get started with something. And that has been really helpful. Now, moving into March of 2020, what do you want to say yes to, and what do you want to say no to? Yes to movement, rest, planning, but also having flexibility if my plans, like my plans are never fully concrete. I like to have a general idea of where I'm going each week, and then being flexible, and continue to increase my capacity, my resilience, to embrace a beginner growth mindset. And things I want to say no to are stress, unhealthy coping mechanisms, triggers, and avoidance. I am finding I am capable of dealing with a lot more things than I think I can. So instead of, shutting down, I'm trying to say, I can handle this, I can do it. What is on my mind for the month of March, and what is stressful or worrisome? And I am going on a retreat in a few weeks, which I am very excited about, but excitement and nervousness is kind of like the same feeling. So I have a lot of planning to do around that. Just like where I'm going to drive, the routes I'm going to hike, food prep, grocery shopping, all the things. And what do I have control over? Well, my retreat, I have control over almost everything except for my truck issue, which hopefully I will be able to work with a new service department in the next week or two before I leave to get that handled. But if not, it is what it is. I can control my reactions to things. I cannot control what other people do. I can hold space for them. So there's that. And what actions can I take? So, like I said, I like to have all the data, and I like to plan in advance. And that just kind of gives me peace of mind. I don't always follow my plans, but at least I know what options I have. If there's like a different route I want to take, or a different side adventure I want to do, or I need to have a lot of flexibility within my day. So I know, like with my son, I have to drive him to school and to all his different things, and just staying in communication with him to make sure we're on the same page is really beneficial for both of us. And that way I can be flexible with when I can get my work done, when I can get my self-care done. What are you excited or hopeful for in March? Well, obviously I'm going on a retreat, so I booked a cabin in a state park in Florida, and I'm going to be hiking some very challenging trails. So I have been training for that by hiking more locally, like longer distances, more saltwater adventures, because the weather is warm here in South Florida, and that could look like wading, swimming, snorkeling, kayaking. And when I go on retreat, I will have a whole week to myself. So that solitude is going to be so restorative. And I will be reading a lot. There's squirrels behind me. I will be reading a lot. I've already read a book or two this month, and it's only like the third day. So I'm trying to read a few books a week. And I really love learning, so that's exciting. And last question, what are my to-do items for March? I'm going to continue working on my conflict coaching course, and my websites, and I am trying to really narrow down what I'm going to be doing in the fall, around calm conflict and just how to regulate your nervous system and the mind-body connection, how stress and conflict can cause pain and things in your body, even cause your body to shut down, which can cause further stress and conflict. So I'm focusing on a lot of tools and resources for people to help them regulate their nervous system on their own, especially if they don't have the availability or the resources to go to therapy or anything like that. I'm just trying to make it as accessible as possible. So topics for that. I am working on my journaling routine. One of those resources I'm talking about is expressive writing. So I am practicing everything on my own before I share it with people, because if it works for me, I know it can work for other people. I'm not going to recommend something that I haven't personally done, and know it works for me. I have daily, exercise, movement, self-care goals, including yoga, like I said, journaling, hiking, or some other outdoor adventure, even if it's a walk around my neighborhood. I'm a little behind in my yearly planning, but I'm getting there. And I think that's about it. You will see updates in my weekly check-ins, which I put out usually on Mondays. And stay tuned if you want more info on regulating your nervous system, how to stay calm in the midst of conflict. And if you're interested in getting some coaching around self-care or conflict or stress or anything like that, check out the link in my bio, because I am getting ICF certified and I am doing free, very reduced cost coaching for anybody that's interested. Okay, take care.